Beyond All Reason fans, welcome to King of the Hill by All Reason No Logic. Experience 2 or more teams facing off in epic scale warfare, where the Horde gang up on the Kings of the Hill. Kings start off with an economic bonus. They do their best to defend an onslaught after a no-rush timer expires. Test out your micro and defend against multiple players in variations of this game mode. Will be part of the masses. Team up with your allies to topple the throne in a glorious victory. All Reason No Logic, hosting King of the Hill lobbies, most Sundays. Join our Discord to be part of the action. See you in game, Commanders. Beyond All Reason fans, welcome to King of the Hill by All Reason No Logic. Experience 2 or more teams facing off in epic scale warfare, where the Horde gang up on the Kings of the Hill. Kings start off with an economic bonus. They do their best to defend an onslaught after a no-rush timer expires. Test out your micro and defend against multiple players in variations of this game mode. Will be part of the masses. Team up with your allies to topple the throne in a glorious victory. All Reason No Logic, hosting King of the Hill lobbies, most Sundays. Join our Discord to be part of the action. See you in game, Commanders. Beyond All Reason fans, welcome to King of the Hill by All Reason No Logic. Experience 2 or more teams facing off in epic scale warfare, where the Horde gang up on the Kings of the Hill. Kings start off with an economic bonus. They do their best to defend an onslaught after a no-rush timer expires. Test out your micro and defend against multiple players in variations of this game mode. Will be part of the masses. Team up with your allies to topple the throne in a glorious victory. All Reason No Logic, hosting King of the Hill lobbies, most Sundays. Join our Discord to be part of the action. See you in game, Commanders. Beyond All Reason fans, welcome to King of the Hill by All Reason No Logic. Experience 2 or more teams facing off in epic scale warfare, where the Horde gang up on the Kings of the Hill. Kings start off with an economic bonus. They do their best to defend an onslaught after a no-rush timer expires. Test out your micro and defend against multiple players in variations of this game mode. Will be part of the masses. Team up with your allies to topple the throne in a glorious victory. All Reason No Logic, hosting King of the Hill lobbies, most Sundays. Join our Discord to be part of the action. See you in game, Commanders. Beyond All Reason fans, welcome to King of the Hill by All Reason No Logic. Experience 2 or more teams facing off in epic scale warfare, where the Horde gang up on the Kings of the Hill. Kings start off with an economic bonus. They do their best to defend an onslaught after a no-rush timer expires. Test out your micro and defend against multiple players in variations of this game mode. Or be part of the masses. Team up with your allies to topple the throne in a glorious victory.
Welcome, Commander.
I think the settings are off.
Hmm. Who set this one up? There's chronographer there. Yes. He's already fixed it by the looks.
Yep. Cool, cool, cool. I think we're live. Are we live?
Yeah, we are. I think we are. Oh, hi,
Welcome
guys.
to the introduction of a century, ladies and gentlemen. Technical difficulties are abound, but welcome, welcome, welcome. Tonight you've got myself, Pradith, and Twig of All Reason No Logic taking care of you with King of the Hill. No Tank Tom tonight. He is off gallivanting around the country in this beautiful weather on a motorbike.
And, Flo, if you're listening, might need an update to the title on the Twitch.
Good day,
At least we got better
Frank.
numbers.
J.O. to you too.
Okay.
Bartender. Oh, that's excellent. That is excellent. Oh,
Zone of 4 starts.
well, it looks like Edo is getting kicked straight away. Yes, anyone is allowed to join. The only thing is that there's only a limited number of slots for the Kings, and it is first in, best dressed for those ones until later in the night, at which point, if there are new people that want to try it out, we will push out some people who have who've done a few. One thing to bear in mind, if you are jumping into Kings, make sure that you're confident enough to get a fusion and defenses by 10 minutes with a bonus.
That's right. We usually restrict it to minimum 3 chevs or minimum like 5 to 10 OS. I don't know. It's a bit of a loose one. But if you go and message us and say you know what you're doing, more than happy to have you up there. We've had a few kings that have been sub 10 OS that are absolutely baller at King of the Hill because they just know the build order. Peasants load in. How many we got? 32, my favorite number.
Oh dear. Alright, well, it looks like we have an 8th king, which will just be slotted out at the start. Do make sure that you don't jump into kings if there's already a full kings team.
We get to choose, use our new widget, Praetor. It's going to be fantastic.
Correct.
Edo says he doesn't need metal, but he needs a com. Alright, looks like there's everyone but Taxman has loaded. Taxman, come on.
Taxman, come on, Taxman.
Taxman, a favourite of our Wacky Wednesdays, where we take on the AI on random wacky modes. I've just realised this is the lava one. This
Yep,
is the
no dry sea.
lava. Yeah, and the peasants are also contained by that hill, the cliff. All right, I'm going to force start it, people.
All right, and do you want to take care of Edo?
Sure, I'll take care of Edo.
Battle started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to King of the Hill on Throne, where we have our 7 intrepid kings against only 32 players, so we've taken away the dry sea. Joining me in the casting booth is Twig of All Reason No Logic. I am Pradith. We are your hosts for tonight. We hope that you enjoy. The theme of tonight is a 30% bonus. That 30% bonus is going to let the kings scale for 10 minutes, at which point the lava will drop and the peasants will have a run at the kings.
Commander destroyed.
Jumping into what is going on up here, we do have several well-known players up here. Daoshi, I Kill You for Fun, Kokado, Tom the Ruler, Timmy, I haven't run across you too often, Landraiden, and The Fringe, so we do have a stacked Kings team around the outside. Hopefully we'll see a lot of co-op eco, because that's what they're going to need to win. Only a 30% bonus, because that is going to help tremendously with the peasants. No rush, 10 minutes, no air. A couple of units have been switched off, such as the arbiters or equivalents.
That's right. Big reason for that 30% bonus, we usually do 40, is there's just less players. I don't know if Prey's already mentioned lava around the edge of the map. I'm sure he has. I've been a little bit distracted. An 8th king jumping up on the hill. It's chaos to start the night, but we've taken care of that. I'm interested to see how this one plays with slightly less players and in a more confined area. It's going to have a bit more of a claymore feel, which is a lot of action from every player in the game right at the start. Whereas on Throne, you usually have obviously all the peasants that are next to a ramp. Any of these ramps that go down to the king bases, they're online straight away. There's confrontation in their face, whereas those around the geos and in the dry sea, which isn't there tonight, they get a bit of a backseat, get to eco scale a little bit. So everyone's got to build units before the 10 minutes, I feel. Otherwise, especially the kings, otherwise they're at risk of getting wrecked pretty early.
The nice
I'm wondering
thing
is there going to be much commie eco to assist the peasants?
With the current layout, there is the same opportunity the peasants ever have to get up on the hill. What they're missing is the dry sea coming in at about 20-25 minutes to back them up. So the kings not having that bonus is going to help a lot with trying to get up there. It will make defenses harder to get at the 10-minute mark. It will make units come out slower, the scaling happens slower. So this one's definitely one of those ones where the peasant early game is going to be incredibly important. Do test all the entrances, and also apologies for the coughing. I just cannot stop. Do test all the entrances at the 10-minute mark, but don't throw units away needlessly. You're going to need that overwhelming army advantage.
That's right. Now, ruling prey. Edo's been given a constructor to keep building. Do we leave and play? They've got a no-max start.
Yeah, I think we can do that, but that's the...
Self-destructed.
Yeah.
I think this is a one-off. If this happens in the future, it'll just be a kick.
Yeah.
Because I don't think Edo did it intentionally.
No,
because it literally happened right as the game was starting.
Yeah.
So it's just an unfortunate thing, and we can't let them have it. We can't let another person have a whole nother eco up there, because it will make one of the 3 lanes too strong. But we also don't want to take things away from people where we don't have to. So
That's right. And I mean, with the no eco star, just wind and conversion.
will
on
take
1
a
metal
long
per
time to get
second
up
right
and
now.
running, because he doesn't have the bonus either.
That's right. And he's going to possibly have enough to get tick spam out at the 10-minute mark at this rate. So not going to make huge impacts at that first critical moment of the no rush expiring.
Not to mention the starting eco that he got was given by another player, which means that that's one builder and a wind that player didn't build for themselves. So it's very much so I would call it a net zero, but plus micro or macro. So we're gonna leave it for this game.
You know, with your voice right now, I should really be stepping up, but my God, have I had a long day today. I think I did 4 tons of soil from the back of my house to the back of my house from the front. So
yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Just gonna scrape through the evening, but we'll give you our best, guys. Don't worry, and hopefully these players give you the best as well. Hopefully we see some really good peasant and king victories. Usually we see 2/3 of the wins go to the peasants.
Bottom right hand wing, you've got bar tender, clan bar name tender. I appreciate you a lot. Pun names are the best names.
Catch me up on that one. I don't know it.
Bartender twig. Bartender twig. Twig.
Did you hear me
twig.
like just 2 minutes ago? I'm fucked.
What? Who serves you drinks when you go to a pub?
That's how slow I am tonight. That's how tired I am.
Oh man, that makes it even better.
G'day, mate. Black Death, the moderator for a reason, the Logic's Discord. If you guys want, jump over there, join. We send out alerts when these big games happen. And we also host Wacky Wednesdays, as I mentioned earlier, and playing a lot of nights of the week for some unranked games. If you want to join in, everyone in voice chat on the stream. It's quite a lot of fun, except for people that play on my team, because I'm a little bit bossy when I play.
So speaking of how our days went, so today I was going to help a friend use basically cut his lawn up and roll it up so they can replace it with with pavers and things along those lines. And so we went to get the trailer out of the backyard. Turns out the only ingress into our backyard is currently excavated for access to pipework, because the house next to me, turns out their stormwater wasn't plumbed to the street. It was plumbed in a loop. So it didn't go anywhere. It just literally was a closed system. So they're having to dig themselves a new access to the street. So then we were like, all right, that's fine. We can get the machine. We can go in the ute. We'll just have to lift it. It'll be a pain, but we'll do it. We get there and find out that the place that we're renting it from closes at 12, which means that they'd basically have to keep the thing all week. so that
Okay.
they could, because we wouldn't be able to return it that day, and then we wouldn't be available during hours to return it during the week. So the whole day turned into a massive nothing instead of ripping up someone's yard.
Oh man, don't talk to me about plumbing and housework. It's just been all chaos this year. Psycho Pew Pew. Got another one for you, Prey.
Mhm.
2 termites walk into a bar. One asks, "Is the bartender here?"
Oh man, for those of you wondering, if you do get termites, make sure you get those. You get rid of those. Almost all Australian houses have wood frame if they're more than about 10 years old.
Yeah, we don't make our wood very tender here, though. We treat it with
No.
way too much chemical that is probably quite toxic and cancerous for us all.
That's fine. It's better than having termites or doing anything about that. That's fine.
Okay, we've got just over a minute left. Bandboxing the map, and we're seeing 53 units selected. Not too many yet. Peasants, I'd like to see a little bit more out of you. Hey, quick question for anyone that's playing the game.
I'm
And Prey,
anyone.
maybe you can test it out. I've got this ever since the engine update this week.
Mhm.
If you've minimized your map at all and you go and put your cursor past where that minimized section is, it doesn't let you click anywhere around the map. Do you get that problem?
What do you mean?
So like my map is smaller than, I guess, its default size. And if I
Okay.
put my cursor just outside the line of the map into the game, it won't select anything in the game. It's like there's an invisible box there.
Oh, okay.
It's a bug. Are you getting that? Because you have
No,
a map.
because my
You
map's
have
the
your
right
map.
size.
You make it. Okay, you make it the standard size. Maybe I better edit that. 15 seconds left.
And
Let's
we're looking
ignore
with a
Twig's-
few more units on the
Twig's
field,
problem.
which is
You
good.
know what? Kakado still got 4 fusions up despite only having the 30% bonus. Gotta watch his build.
Wait, what? All right,
That's pretty
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's actually crazy. I'm going to watch that.
No defense, basically no defenses though. So if any spiders were coming this game, it would have been a big problem. Defenses
Yeah,
are
this is
quite
true.
light this game.
Com reclaimed. Com reclaimed. So maybe that really is what sets you ahead. Speaking of spiders, they're not going the way we usually see them. Dashy Bag sending them out.
Ooh, I like that. And these ones are termites. So those ones are going to be investigating the bar, seeing if it's quite nice. But they're also going to be quite good against T1 units, very chunky.
Like to see the split there, seeing just one termite in a different direction. Do as much as possible to shut these down. Commanders are going to be the best thing to shut these down, though. They need to be spread out. You can see these 4 next to Axel Bow's commander. They quite possibly will get D-gun pretty damn quickly if this commander isn't AFK, which it currently is.
Oh, there we go. It's been moved. Why would you move it away? Get the D-guns. Those are expensive this early on in the game. Nicely done.
Yeah,
Very nicely
wow.
done. Well defended, but not on the bottom side. The one that split off has made it past all of the thugs and is
It doesn't
currently
have great vision.
pushing its way through a construction vehicle. Doesn't look like there's any response to this at the moment. Com is out of position. Wind is going
I'll
down
just
in large
D-gun
quantities.
through the wind. Who cares
Yep.
about it?
Does look like a sprinter's coming out to try and deal with it. I reckon those sprinters have got it. So nicely done. Couple more spiders elsewhere on the map getting cleaned up. But we do have a big push on the
Oh,
right
wow.
hand side.
Holy moly.
Not enough defenses by Timinator. And we don't
Ominous
have any units
com.
coming out of Kokado from the top of the map. Really good com explosion there. It is going to take a lot of those units out, but the way is open and those T3 units are still a ways off. Trying to get into the middle of the map. A couple of beamers have been rushed down. We see the middle of the map. We see the fringe going straight into that gantry to try and get it up. But these units are doing a lot of damage. And one
You know
of
why
the
this
biggest
happened?
threats right now is that invisible com.
You know why this happened?
Not
This
enough
happened
defense.
because that one constructor and that one wind was handed off to the guy that shouldn't have joined the team.
Sure thing. Sure thing. There was definitely plenty of room for more in the way of
Lloyd, are you going to get the APHIS,
defenses.
Lloyd? I
Oh
think he's
yeah, of
going
course.
to get the
Oh,
APHIS.
of course. D-guns do not work in this
How is he
situation.
not D-gunning it straight away? There we go.
I would call those one. I would say that was a bit of a flex.
Was he good?
King's in trouble right here. And look, the thing is, this lane was perfectly defendable. It just did not have the unfortunately for the
Scarf
for the
nearly there.
Kings, it just was not defended heavily enough because we usually don't see quite as many. Oh no.
Didn't get the D-gun off. Always
Gotta go
D-gun
for
if you're about
if you're
to
getting
die.
hit by the beamers, go for the D-gun. But it does look like we do have the fiends coming in here. They're going to do a good amount of damage. All they have to do is find the conversion, find the build power, and then they'll be able to clean up everything else. There we go. Nice. Build turrets have started. Yeah, we go. There we go. They're pretty safe right now. King's in a world of hurt. They have managed to stabilize the entrance to a degree, but they're losing more and more economy as they go. Kings have gotten really good at these early builds, but these early builds that go so heavy into eco, they mean that you are not getting those units, you're not getting those defenses, and we can see the damage. Metal per second for the King, 230 max at the moment, and the pressure's starting to come in from all
the
sides
spiders.
now.
Watch behind on the north.
Watch behind, we love it. And this is what happens when there isn't a sea. The peasants all are forced to work together. They're all forced to be close, and therefore they feel the need for the units.
The Kings actually had a closer economy than we usually see at the 10-minute mark to the peasants.
Of course they
and
did.
It,
They had
it
every
really-
fusion under the sun.
and that's the thing. Like, I have never fallen in King of the Hill with just the one fusion build. You just get more units up, and then once your base is completely safe. And I'm not saying
Ladies
do
and
this, I'm
gentlemen,
just saying,
whenever we play King of the Hill next and Twig is in the king position, every player on the map, every peasant, swarm Twig.
just so that I can't say that anymore.
Yep, we need to make sure he can't say that one anymore.
Is Dominus' com going to avoid? Oh no. Not the place you want to be, Dominus.
Commander destroyed.
That pulsar was on target fire by the looks. Yeah, it's not looking healthy. Tick's getting through, but these last few players done quite well. If only all these units on the top left actually pushed into the one defending pulsar. That thing only shoots once every now and then. There are two beamers there as well.
Oh, there's a pop-up and 2 beamers as well, soon to be 3 beamers, but I do feel like they're going to get attacked from behind quite hard.
That's it. Look how far these 5-point pawns are getting in. One died to the pulsar. Like, you can get almost
there's a
in.
couple of dragon claws. There you go. There you go. What do you reckon,
It's looking
Twig?
nasty though.
Do the peasants have a chance? Sorry, do the kings have a chance?
Yeah, like bar could crash. Happens every now and then. That is probably their best chance right now. I'd love to see seeing these Dominus's fiends come in. I'd love to see a couple arbiters be added to this mix just to like fire up and over, because the peasants have enough in here just to hold this middle ground.
Arbiters are switched off, mate.
Yeah, we did that, didn't we? Okay, what else? Even some Sheldons.
Sheldons would be pretty good here, yep. Or here's the big one, Shivas. Shivas are basically the lowest tier missile unit you can get. And they are quite cheap, quite affordable. Beans coming around, finding one of the last remaining fusions on the map. Unfortunately, Land Raiden is not going to get that second one up. Unfortunate. The Kings are just in struggle town right now. They're doing everything they can to hold on, but while that's happening, we have APHIS scaling from Watch Behind. We have a T3 lab from Oodles. We've got Dairon, who's just going into their fourth fusion, and this is the entire top side of the map that's currently just building up so that they can get that final push. Bottom left side of the map, 6 fusions, 8 fusions, 10 fusions, 11 fusions, all ready to start pumping units. Peasants, let's get your game on, let's push through and let's start the next one.
You have the metal advantage by 700%. The energy advantage by it's off the charts, and the big one, your army value is off the charts as well. 2,000 army value versus 69,000 army value. I think you got this.
Oh, look, peasants, actually, you need to stop building units, to be honest. Oh, no, you do need to build units again. The army value is going down, which is not acceptable. Too high, too high. Mighty Sheep,
air is
air is turned off, so...
The reason we turn air off in King of the Hill, we used to have it on at the very start of the King of the Hill. It is almost impossible for the Kings to win because all you need to do is have enough tier 1 bombers to just get in. It doesn't matter where you drop the bombs, you're going to hit eco because the Kings have got a very concentrated eco in the middle.
It also doesn't matter if you get in or not. The bombers will crash into economy and build turrets.
Yeah, the conversion just does seem to go pop even if you're not getting a bomb off.
That's right. We do need to put another shrimp on the barbie. And by that I mean these fiends really need to kill that pulsar. Oh man, all the shots from the friendly persecutors, they penetrate the shield, so they actually ended up taking out the pulsar for the peasants. So friendly fire right there.
And there goes the last big lot of conversion. I kill you for funds eco down. All T1 converters. A SAR on the south, slowly working its way in, but that gets knocked off by a Twin Guard. The Razorback, I think, is going to start sweeping around. Aeon has got them continuously coming in about one every 10-15 seconds by the looks.
I actually quite like this. The Whistler Force up on the hill, it's slowly pushing through. It was slowly pushing through a lot of these defenses without taking much damage, which is in this position is not a bad way to go about it, especially if you're running on limited economy.
It's now targeting Dayoshi's commander, but so many Scorpions actually shut them down really nicely. Dayoshi's bag doing well. Rest of the team, I kill you for fun's going good, and that's a little bit blue.
Does it look like that? It does look like the second to last lane has fallen now. The Rattlesnake, 17 kills, pushed out the Tsar, kept units back, is finally fallen. Now all that has to happen is we have 8 more persecutors that have to be pushed through. They're going to take a toll, but as soon as the units start getting close, they're going to switch to high trajectory. Much easier to dodge and much easier to get self-damage because they're going to predict where those shots fall down. Managing to be destroyed by Daoshi, but this is very much so a last surviving struggle. Going for that Razorback, going for the Shiva, might get the double, gets them double, gets the double. Very nice Daoshi, but surrounded by tanks now, goes down 1 comm left. I kill you for fun, hiding that last comm, but he's getting vanguarded from the low ground. Those persecutors, they are in range, but they're trying to defend against things like the hordes of stouts that are running on through. The first of them fall, the final comm falls, and there we go. Kings unable to hold the line.
Battle ended.
Let's have a quick look at
Pushing
those
on the
graphs.
right.
21 minutes, and look at the damage dealt. That's got to be is that Dominus, or is that?
I'd say that possibly.
Actually, easy. We can tell in statistics. It was Dominus with 214,000 damage.
Well played.
Well
Dominus
played
is an
indeed.
advocate of don't eco too much, build lots of units, and that's exactly what they did. It works.
Well done, peasants. All right, let's kick on to the next one. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you're watching it on Twitch, stick around for the next one.
What do we got? We got 50. I think we can probably, by the time we get it up, we could probably do a Krakatoa.
If you want to, it's all up to you. What's the current balance for Krakatoa?
What did we do last? We did 32 when it was the best game that we had was 32 bonus, I think. Oh no, 30. They dropped it to 28. I'm correcting myself just looking at it now. It's 28. That was with 60-ish peasants. I'm going to drag Dominus in here to see if he can set it up for us so that we get it right. Dominus is the creator of the game. And I've just dragged him in. Hey, Dominus, your boss, can we get a Krakatoa going?
Yep.
And good, well done that last game. We were telling the team of viewers your tactics pretty much speak for themselves when it comes to building units instead of building too much eco.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. We were having a good laugh.
All right, there we go. The new Krakatoa map that we've played for the last month-ish and the last couple of weeks. We've seemed to get that balance a little bit closer. It all depends who's in the middle, though. And we have
It's just still loading.
yeah, a few more down there. If anyone wants to have a go at King, jump down there now. You'll get your bonus applied. We'll give priority to those that have not already been King in either the last game or earlier in the night.
2 sec. Have to clear.
Someone jump down to team 2. Oh, there's new players there, definitely. I was going to say, is it locked?
Yeah.
There we go. All set up. Thank you, sir.
Make sure you've got them.
And did you do the 600 serb? Yep, you did.
Looks like it.
He's a guru, guys.
And
If
we
anyone
are
wants to
highly
edit these
reliant-
maps, jump into the main Discord channel. There's a couple channels in there, sub channels, whatever you call them, that talk about how you can modify maps, playing with the heights, inverting, etc. Okay, we have lots there. So now, if you have already been a king, please jump back up top.
So I think we saw from last week that with a few of the newer kings in the middle, the kings kind of were at a bit of a disadvantage.
What did we do last week? I know we did 28 on the really good game, the one that got big.
I think we did 30 or 31 last week because there was some newer ones there.
Yep.
It's going to be tough for tree chefs and stuff like that, but it doesn't look too bad with what's in there right now. Last week we had like a 0 OS. It's not good. Or a 1. I don't recommend.
Yeah, we've got a 3 Chev and 11 OS, so the two are lowest, so it's not too bad. Hopefully these players have seen how to play King of the Hill, what you need to get up by the 10-minute mark. I think we will put the bonus up slightly. We're at a few, actually having said that, we had 60 something peasants last week. We're at 57 right now.
Yeah, it's still a bit low.
Frank saying the lava load time is 1,000. That is intended. It starts high and then we don't want to see it again. And if it gets to 1,000, I'm probably at work the next day. So have fun with that. It comes back up by then.
I mean, our big game that we had when we had all the good kings in the middle and it was on 27, it kind of felt that way. I was waiting for the lava to come back up.
There we go. Psycho Pew Pew, thank you. Analytics Master we had 62 peasants last week, 34 bonus, and the peasants wiped the king. So there we go. We're going to bump it up to 35. We don't have as lower OS this time, and we've got slightly less. So I'll start at the bottom pro.
Okay.
And actually, Dominus, you can help as well, can't you?
I'll go in the middle.
And the reason we're putting it up again is we don't recognize some of these names.
Yeah, I was going to argue against it, but I'm not familiar with a lot of the players down there.
And last week, despite the falling in the middle of the Kings quite easily, and it was, I think, out of 2 or 3 lanes, every other lane was actually pretty good. The amount of pushing and pulling that was happening.
The Kings were on the outside of the map too, which was it just unfortunately they then had to stop being on the outside of the map.
There is a chance that these Kings might annihilate the peasants, but we'll see. And we just had a King drop.
Ooh.
Did they change team? Apex dropped out. Does not want to be a king. Add bonus. I'll remove that. So if there's anyone that has not been a king that wants to be a king, jump down there in the next 10 seconds, or else I'm going to open it up. And I'm pretty sure we're going to see Daoshi Bag jump back down there again.
There we
Newbies.
go. There's newbies.
That's probably a little bit low OS, unless you DM us on the Discord.
Newbies didn't do too badly last week, but
that was the lane that fell.
Yeah.
I suppose you can learn from you. Yeah, we gave them a higher bonus too, didn't we?
That's right. We've got another one in there, so they both jumped down at about the same time, and I haven't seen Kerr bits down there before, so let's give them a try.
Sweet. Okie dokie. I think Bruno, if you're listening, you can 4-start this. We just don't want to double up because I know you've been doing the 4 starts tonight.
Bartender. I can't get over that name.
I'll jump out.
Oh man.
Thanks, Dominus. Have fun.
See ya.
If you guys join late, make sure you instantly ready up. Otherwise, you get spec. Sorry. Psycho Pew Pew, I should be able to get up my bonus suggestion system in the next week. This is what I love about the community. People are just doing these bits and pieces. We've had Chrono Dominus helping us with maps. Chronographer's done heaps beyond all reason in general. But yeah, Psycho Pew Pew in the background has been recording every week. He's been telling me what the bonuses are on what maps and what sort of kings and peasants we have in the game. Try and help us get a better guide of what bonus to set for these games. It is tricky.
And then
one of the more stressful times of my week.
We've also had a lot of support from the devs as well. Steel recently has helped us out a lot, making our ability to do things in the game far more functional.
That's what you can see on the screen. It says their mod tools don't ask questions.
But that's just the bar community as a whole is an unbelievable community. I think the only thing that I've seen similar is the arcade community in StarCraft, where there are just so many community heroes there that make things absolutely amazing. And hopefully we'll keep seeing that as the game grows. I know that one day we all hope to see Beyond All Reason on Steam or similar. Because I think everyone deserves an RTS like this. I remember Twig messaging me during the week because of all of the help we've been getting with the with the game.
Yeah.
We've got our own Beyond All Reason chat for myself, Twig and Tank Tom, and just I think 50% of the messages in there are, oh my god, this person has done a thing, and then all of us looking at it and being like, how, why, when do they have time for this? That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't think King of the Hill would have blown up as much as it did if it wasn't for, I got to mention the mods as well, like Nightmare I think was one of the first to see us. Flo jumped in as well and opened these up to more players, and they got pretty big pretty quick. And then with Chronographer with the first map edits, followed by Dominus recently as well, making these things a lot more playable than the standard maps.
Everything that's happened has just been game changing, opening it up to more players from the mods, the lava being a physical barrier. Like, look at this, not a single person, despite there being tons of names that I don't know in chat, not a single peasant has tried to spawn in the middle of the map. Like, we never used to have that because there was no physical barrier that showed it. And it's like, oh yeah, obviously I don't want to cross the lava before 10 minutes. It just, then we've got then when we got given certain admin tools to remove offending units, it means that the casting can happen, the entertainment can happen without as many pauses. We don't get it right all the time, but man, it's spectacular what the community's come together to build.
Start this game.
Let's start this game, indeed.
Battle started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the beautiful Krakatoa. We're currently here several thousand years before its eruption. The lava around here is a lie. And it is simply a figment of your imagination and of the peasants and the king's imagination. It is not a physical barrier that will disappear at 10 minutes to prove my point. Joining me in the casting booth is Twig of All Reason No Logic fame. I am Pradith, and what you're seeing here is a bit of King of the Hill, where we have 9 kings with a plus 35% bonus. Those guys are going to scale hard, who have 10 minutes to build up either defenses or offenses. And then we do have 65 peasants around the map whose job it is to break the kings and get into the middle of the map. The winner will be whichever team wipes out the other, or if the peasants manage to control the hill. Even if the kings manage to build a base outside of the hill, if the peasants control the hill, they do win. Air is switched off, 10-minute no rush as mentioned. And yeah, Twig, am I missing anything?
Missing the fact that Dominus just dropped down a T2 lab at the 45-second mark. So these guys are really trying to push top right, between
right.
Letter Red and Kuro's lane, just outside on the green section.
Does look like it's got a while to go though.
Yeah,
gonna need
he's
a
just
lot of
taking his
resources.
commander off. So probably a little bit early on that one. What we need to see is the T1 lab being reclaimed, which I'm sure is going to happen soon. We can see commanders being detonated. So
Disrupted.
I think this metal will get fed to Dominus maybe, and we'll see this actually come down pretty quickly. So yeah, sub 2.5 minute lab, if not earlier. That's going to be dangerous. A spot to watch.
A spot to watch indeed. We do like to see those early pushes into economy, especially when it spreads out, because these players are going to have a lot to deal with. We see spiders coming over these hills. We see tremors firing up the hills, and we see large volumes of units. Now, something to bear in mind, if you're a king, your objective at a minimum is to have 1 fusion and defenses by the 10-minute mark. If you can't do that, you are in trouble.
Guys, by the way, a little tweak to this game. Cerberus are still on, but they have been nerfed down to a 600 range. The reason for that is we saw these pretty much defend every lane when they were set at their standard, I think it's 1400 range. We reduced it down to 1000. Still too OP. Like, there's no chance of any king falling for against T1. So we've reduced it now. So you have the option, if you have played bar before, to just walk around it. Don't even engage.
And that's an important one, because the Cerberus is a wildly powerful defensive tool against T1, especially when it's got the line of sight that it does in this map. However, it's also, if you don't turn it into the Cerberus, it's also a very well, last game I think 3 lanes fell simply because they didn't convert their T2 Geo into either a Prude or a Cerberus. So take that one as you will. We would highly recommend not having something that can explode that far forward. We also recommend building a secondary eco up on the top of the hill, there, anywhere around there. As it will allow you to survive the game if you lose the low ground.
If you didn't know, I'm pretty sure they make advanced geos out of paper mache. That's how quick they go pop. So definitely you're right on that one. We're asked, Sam, in chat, what is this event? This is King of the Hill. We are All Reason No Logic. We've been here for about a year and a half now, maybe longer. October it was.
It's been a while. Been a while.
Yeah, October, 2 Octobers ago. We've been hosting these every Sunday, where we see peasants surround a bunch of kings and try and run at them with spears in their hands.
We
After
do like
10
the
minutes.
pokey sticks.
And we are halfway through that 10-minute no rush right now. Plenty of T2 labs now coming down, or already up for the peasants. What's it looking like for the kings? The kings actually typically get their T2 labs down slower than a lot of the peasants because of good old commie eco. 2 or 3 commanders going together, detonating. You can see around the map there's probably already detonation holes, little tombstones everywhere. RIP.
We started with, I believe it was 65 peasant commanders. Now we're down to 58, so 7 of them have been consumed for the mighty war engine that's needed to take the kings down a peg.
Cami asks in chat, how far would a T1 artillery place just at the edge of the lava reach? The answer to that, and I'm assuming you're talking about the structure, the artillery structure, the answer is 0 because we will delete it very quickly. One of the King of the Hill rules that we put into the pre-game when you join the game, it'll prompt you with the rules. We also paste them at the start of the game, is no offensive structures. If you can build a structure that can reach the economy, any of the mexes or kind of the front line of any starting positions of another player, they get knocked off pretty quickly by these commands that we've got up here.
Units, though, all good. All good, as long as they stay out of range until the 10-minute mark.
Okay, how many of these kings are going into it?
Self-destructed.
Spicy geos. We've got Galactic on the top left. He's got one. We're going
Now,
into the Prude there. Yeah.
Since you mentioned it before, I actually reached out to the bar developers to get the full schematic of the advanced geos, both for core and armada, and I can now tell you with confidence that these use some sort of exothermic reaction to power these fans, and so they line the walls with TNT and build the entire structure out of paper because they expect it to explode, so they try and make them as cheap as possible. That is why they are so deadly. So if you want
paper
to
mache TNT.
Yep, paper mache and TNT is what those are made of, and if you want to question that one, well, fight me. I have confirmation of that one, and no one can say otherwise.
Well, I'm seeing 3 of them go down, so hopefully we can demonstrate that. Like nothing spells out fact like a screen. A video speaks 1,000 words.
Correct. I'm also being informed that the geothermal gas is also flammable, and they pressurize it.
Kakado going into their first of probably 4 advanced geos. These 4 being up, easily enough energy income to fund some. He's an armada, so probably Razorbacks on repeat.
Oof, those are going to start chunking out. Now remember, if you are a peasant and you do see T3, T3 is actually not that bad of a thing to see because you have 54 comms left. If you trade one comm for 1 Razorback in the early game, that is well worth it, and even then you should trade well and truly more efficiently than that. Make sure that your comms are in positions to deal with those, because if they get out and around, they're going to be a big problem for you. But if you deal with them when they come up, when they come in small numbers, it should not be a problem. Your comms are a resource.
Minute and a half left. We're starting to see units trickle out. Currently 87 on the entire field. Some from the Kings, most from the peasants. And Hawk going up around these King bases. Typically Kings do the defending to start with and the peasants do the pushing. And that is just due to the numbers and the greed of the Kings as well. Wafflemaker got 3 fusion reactors lined up there. I highly suggest you stop at 2 and go into units at this stage of the game, but each to their own. Hopefully we don't see lanes fall as quick as we did last week, and hopefully Kakado remembers to zoom out I think Kakedo's second time in the middle. I don't know if he was the one in the middle last week, but we saw the kings fall pretty damn quickly, and the reaction needs to come out of this middle king to go and send units down. So as soon as lane falls, we're hoping for support.
With
Support.
30 seconds to go, I am seeing some concerning holes in the King's defenses. I'm also having a good giggle at a couple of the strategies going on around the outside of the map. Quite excited to see how these ones go. Radars going down and units moving in order to best punch through where they are needed most. Comms getting into position for defenses. I think we're going to have a very spicy start to the game.
I don't mind the use of T1 walls as defense. You can see Waffle Maker doing that around the side here. And or let's check out the top right where we've got an absolute bucket load of twin guards and a commander or two coming in. Is there a radar here?
There is a radar, but there's also enough ticks that I don't think it's gonna matter because there also isn't any.
Oh, this is tactic and a half, Dominus. Self-dang. And that takes out
no.
all but one twin guard, and this is going to be followed up by ticks. Kuro's commander did not fall. This means that, I mean, the spicy geo's there. This is where we have to see, you just have to see Kakedo react to this immediately. This is a fallen lane.
Paper mache, TNT, and pressurized gas for you right there. Now that is an incredibly hard push to stop. However, if you have units, it's not such a hard push to stop, because even just a small amount of ticks preventing the comm from getting in that deep would have been enough to hold that back with the twin guards. It's also why varied defenses and spread out defenses are important. It's so that one comm cannot do all the damage. Smart defenses coming down here from Waffle Maker, closing that gap as soon as possible, but it is splitting the defense, and we do have offense happening here out of Pan Herrick, who has managed to break up into their lane but is now getting suppressed by the two on each side. So currently we only have one fallen King's lane, and this is where Kakedo really needs to be using units to patch this up, because you have to close the gap here or you're going to have Waffle Maker and Land Raiden having to spend their units to close the gap.
While you're dying quietly there, or not so quietly.
Apologies.
Just select one of the vehicles and hit that shortcut. You can actually see the ramp that all these units have breached through. Only troops can get up. If you've got a vehicle selected, you can see it's red at the top. Vehicles cannot traverse this ramp. There's only the one on the right and the bottom of the King's Lane, or top left of the Geo.
Another
Spicy
Geo
Geos,
going
guys.
down. Paper mache, TNT, and pressurized gas, ladies and gentlemen. Not a good combination for defense.
Kakedo's base. I think we're going to see the first lot of converters go down to just a few ticks there.
Trying to find the next section. These ticks are going to get quite a lot of damage done. King's in trouble. King's in a lot of trouble.
Oh, this is going to be genius. Just watch Dominus's commander. He's not even going for where you'd think. As long as this Razorback stays away, he's potentially just going to go down the middle here and go for our Waffle Maker's base.
Razorback has seen it. Oh, catches it with the Razorback. Going around is going to find more Paper Mache, TNT, and Geos. Now, bear in mind, there's something quite important to note. If one of these Geos explodes, they all explode.
Have he beelined up for it?
Dominus is not going to get it.
No.
Not going to get it. Backed out when he should have walked in.
Close. So close.
So close indeed. Kakedo is doing his best to get units online, but he just doesn't have the conversion right now, only spending 7,000 of the 11,000 income in, and units just spilling all over the map. Two kings fallen, and the only place the kings really managed to push out has just now been cleared up.
This is what I was talking about. You need to react immediately to a lane falling. You need to stop everything you're doing and just send like a Razorback or two down there.
Arbiters over the hill on the right hand side from J Frost, hitting again Paper Mache, TNT, and pressurized gas. You
Three of the
cannot
four
leave these.
advanced Geos have gone down. Just the one on the left out of Nomad's Lane at the 9 o'clock position. That one is surviving, and that's his entire energy income as well, by the looks of things. I take that back. He has done the right thing and gone and built a backup eco on the hill.
Yep.
And actually getting out with some spiders. Probably one of the only king offenses happening. He's going to see a fusion too.
It is one of those things, we can only say it so often, but you cannot leave those fusions as advanced fusions. They are bombs in the middle of your base.
PO's even. Kato has now somewhat patched that hole, and really nicely done out of Rickster, sending all those fiends up to defend the back there.
Destroyed.
So the question is, how do the kings come back from this? Because economy-wise, they're sitting at 600 compared to the peasants' 1500. And, oh no, spiders on the high ground taking out nomads' backup economy. This is not ideal.
Quite
This is not
devastating.
ideal at all.
It's very important that you don't fall as a king in the first 5 minutes, and we've seen 3 lanes. I'd say 2 lanes. 2 lanes and... yeah, no, it was 3.
2 lanes and change,
Three.
we'll call it. Still, the kings have managed to push the peasants back. We are seeing the peasants being pushed all the way back to their ramp in all locations. Though Galactic Ascension is going to start having a lot of trouble here, only holding with a Razorback, and the snipers are here to take the Razorback out. So
They will
right
take it out
as
pretty
oh
quickly.
dear, Entai and Vortices managing to get their comms nice and close into the defensive lines. One of them going down, taking some of the units with them.
Commit, people, commit.
Yep.
Galactic is about to lose his comm.
Destroyed.
Oof. And that means that is going to be the next place that needs to be patched. And while this patching is happening, economy is not really being built.
Any of the other kings getting bigger? Yes, we do see Pan on the south building their APHIS. Same with Rickster scaling, and we got PWRBTTM doing the same.
Sorry, I'm just seeing cameras with invisible cameras with walls around them for in the bottom center of the map. That's someone's gonna have to explain that one.
Well,
to me,
that's actually quite interesting, because no one's going to attack just walls. They're not seeing the cameras. They're not touching them, so
That's
they're not
true.
becoming visible. So
That's
these
true.
are permanent vision. Well, let's just put on the player view there of the peasants, and you can see right there that area is just going to stay completely lit up.
While just at the moment, big offensive on the top hand side, but a comm does take a lot of that out. We just had a question in chat: do the kings ever win? Tweet, do you have those stats?
Yes, if you jump over to the All Reason No Logics stream right now, you'll see at the bottom left for this. I actually haven't updated since the last game. Let's just do that right now. The win was for the peasants. We have a total of 17 wins for kings and 32 wins for peasants. So it's actually quite a high win rate for the kings. That's much better than it used to be. We used to see peasants win about 3/4.
So yeah, the kings do win quite often, but the game is, unless you do something particularly strong as a king, the game is slightly peasant favored, because any large amount of damage done to the kings affects any king around them, whereas any damage done to the peasants, there's quite a buffer before it starts being a real problem. So the peasants definitely have the advantage, but the kings can also absolutely take, like, the kings can scale like no one else if you let them. So does look
Arbus
like
is on the left, harassing really hard into a Nomad's base, but he's got an answer. He's sending sharpshooters out. The problem with this tactic, though, is they don't have the best range. and they're going to get, you can see they're not even shooting at this stage, and they have to get all the way to there before they even see it, but they do take them out very quickly, of course. Always best to have the compass with your units before walking them forward.
Tick spam also goes a long way. Oh dear, ticks have found, on the right hand side, ticks have found the paper mache TNT and pressurized gas.
The second time that this one here is going like that.
Prudes. Do people there is a build option where you can build a T2 fusion that doesn't explode. It's called a prude, and it's called a what is it called?
Cerberus.
And a Cerberus. They do not explode.
They do exploding, in fact, the
yep.
Cerberus.
Yep. And the prude is just slightly more energy efficient. So do remember those ones. They are critically important in this map.
Oh wow, we missed it. There was a commander that walked all the way up from the top left lane and got so close into Kakado's base, but the beamers once again
close, but no cigar. One thing I want to note, Kakado at this stage would normally be up to like 20 Aphis. Has one. That's what happens when you force the player in the middle to make units. Bottom side of the map is doing some decent scaling, but even they are being pushed right now.
If you can imagine that no lanes fell, and let's just say that for some reason, I don't know, Kakado had to go answer the door. He still has 6 Razorbacks and a couple Vanguards. That's pushing out just about any lane if he wanted to.
Yep.
And that's while he's been defending. If he didn't have to defend 20 AFS, he's got 20 more Razorbacks. He's got 20 more Vanguards. So Kings win on those terms usually.
But this is the this is the thing. The Kings are not holding at their defensive points, which means the peasants are doing a really good job of pushing in, and that's why the balance on this map is quite hard. It takes only one lane, only one lane can struggle in this one if the Kings want to start putting the pressure on.
Really strong, a really slow fallout later round actually has been holding off against all these arbiters for so long. What we really need to see out of this team is a bit of spam pushing out into each lane. Once again, if there was an option, oh no, Kakado's backup fusions on the right, degunned by Varane.
Oh no.
2 comms going down. I love how many comms are walking in, and it's not stopping at this mount.
The Razorbacks keep having to move from side to side to try to keep everything back. Oh, bottom side of the map, big push has gone straight through Pan Hennek's defenses. Tried his best to economy scale, but just did not have quite enough for this massive units. And now they are doing damage. The Cerberus is getting good kills, 18 now, which is not...
Oh no, Dominus's commander. Praetor, don't miss it.
Oh no.
3,
oh, that's game.
2,
that's game.
1. How was it not seen?
If you take one of those structures, they all go. And that is the power of paper mache, TNT, and compressed gas. Yeah,
that's big. Now the response for the Kings to win this is these 4 players on the south are going to have to defend their rears as well.
They're pushing out quite well. We do have PW, who is heading out of the map with spam and is about to be heading out with marauders. There is realistically only that one pulsar to stop all of this, and it shan't. But plenty of units coming in on the right hand side trying to take out the large economy of Richter doing a really good job of surviving. Question is, what is stronger, marauders or the love of goth girls? And right now it seems like marauders are stronger, despite what we all wish to the contrary. The pulsar is doing a good amount of damage, but a lot of the eco has just been taken out, and with the conversion and the fusions going down, that pulsar is no longer going to have the power it needs to function, especially with the shield sucking away some of that. So no dice there. One lane fallen to the kings, and how far out can they push while defending their backsides? We've just had Landraden finally falling. Did a heroic job of holding out, but unfortunately just not quite able to against the tide of units from above, from the right, and from the left. It is hard to defend when you're getting it pincered on all sides. We need
Just a matter of time for these guys on the south, unless they send units in both directions. And the problem is, if they do that, then they're not going to push any further outside where they're already getting. You can really see PWR. I'm wondering what that stands for. Power button, maybe. Or power bottom. I don't know. Who knows?
Oh god, Twig. Yeah, that is in fact what it stands for.
Yep.
For those of you listening, I don't think Twig knows what that means.
Google. Alt tab.
I would not recommend that you Google it either. Twig is too pure and innocent. That is the life of a married man. Big spider attack trying to make its way in from Oodles, heading for Papnik. Managing to get at least one of those, one of the T2 metal extractors. It does look like it's going to be going straight to a bypass. So they're not even going to go for the economy, going to try and get up on the hill. Is being collected by some T1 as well as some Sheldons. The Sheldons are the ones getting the good damage on right here. Still a couple I think are going to get on top of that hill. Meanwhile,
they pick
that
up
has
at the
pulled
right.
the
They're going to have
defenses.
full vision of the conversion. Is there any vision of those? No, there's no vision of the converters.
Oh, they do have vision of the converters on the left. All right, this is a really important one. Oodles did not have these on hold fire, which meant that first volley went straight into the wind. Didn't matter, still managed to get some of that conversion. But if you're going for those manual shots, sometimes it is worth putting it on fire at will. So far, peasants have done a very good job, but it looks like kings are incredibly strongly in the lead. With these handful of players that are completely surrounded and another one that's just been destroyed by a Geo, they're in a really good position to win this one. Twig, why do you think the peasants are able to target the Geos whether they know they're there or not?
Oh, I wonder why. There is a big green rotating circle
It's
around
almost like
each of these little...
It's almost like no matter what you build and where you build it, everyone will always know where your Geo is.
I just avoid it in these games. I mean, I have gone down the line of building one and either having another economy and nothing around it elsewhere, or you build it for the first, I don't know, about the 7-minute mark, 6-minute mark, you might get it up as a king. Then drop down a couple fusions with the eco that you're getting out of a couple termites on the southern lane, by the way, about to make that base go pop.
Com does turn on just in time to degun them, but not in time to degun them before they get a lot of damage on. And yes, Fishhouse Mike, that is the truth of it.
I mean, if you're single to Fishhouse Mike, you're a pretty nice guy. Prey is available.
Look, my life would be easy if I swung that way. I think I've been hit on by more men than women.
Alright, whoever's using Junos offensively, don't do that, please. This is a big no-no in this game. No offensive structures.
It is a big no-no. Thankfully, I don't think there's any spam coming in that area. So it hasn't affected, but yeah, that is a big no-no. And two economies going down at the same time. The rear of the base was just too held open. Too much defenses having to go there, and I do believe that is going to be pretty much all she wrote when it comes to the Kings. Only 2 comms left, and neither of those comms are in a particularly survivable position. One of them is currently in a known position and completely undefended, as well as being abandoned. And the other one is in the very last base, which is about to have the whole map raining down towards it.
I tell you, Mr. Bottom's probably the only one that managed to power to the outside. If the rest of the kings didn't fall this quickly, I dare say they would have penetrated all the way to the back of the map. And there we go, the last TK going down. One commander remaining with 1% health. Someone hit it with anything.
Now, I have an interesting question. If I were to select all the APHIS on the map and press a button, would they all explode?
Oh, good question.
It's a bit late to test that one out, but I might test that in the next one.
I think you can remove them. I don't know how to make them go pop.
And it's unfortunate. I would not want to remove them all.
Oh, there is a destroy selected button.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Kings fought valiantly, but unfortunately, a couple of strong pushes in the early game made it too hard to for them to survive. But very well done. And if you look at these ecos, you can actually see right up until sort of that 10-minute mark, really very even sort of eco lines. All of these players sitting in that same sort of band. So they all did a good job. They were just unable to survive the onslaught. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this one on a YouTuber, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you're on Twitch, get ready for the next one.
All right, Corona, have we got the typical Raptor crater? The usual or the original? I'm assuming the usual. Does play a little bit better in my opinion. And we would love to see a whole bunch of new kings down the bottom. So I'm assuming, yes, it is unlocked. We are the first 9 people to jump down into Team 2 will get to be a king. Unless you are very new to the game. We suggest you don't jump down there. Watch a few of these first, but yes, 9 people jump down there, you're going to get a bonus somewhere between 40 and 50% probably. We might even have to give a little bit more favoritism to the kings because it is currently 2-0 in the favor of the peasants.
Oop, it looks like we are I would hold off doing any more commands for a little while, just because I'm noticing. Yeah.
Ah, no. Oh, no.
That is a slight technical problem. While the mods spin up another lobby, I'm just going to really quickly get myself a cup of tea so that I can hopefully keep talking through the last one. And Twig is going to entertain you. And Fishhouse Mike is going to try and wingman me, which I appreciate.
Keep it up, guys. Yes, pray single. All right. I don't know how I'm going to entertain you because I'm going to try and set up a new one, and I don't think the moderators are around right now. Let's send a message over to Flo. Might just have to ping a Discord. I'm going to host a new one on a EU server. 2 pumps. Wingman is going to straight up sell Praedyth. He's not here right now, so feel free to say anything you like. EU7's pretty good, I hear. Oh, hang on, somebody else has hosted. No, they haven't. All right, jump on back in, people. Very curious. Are you watching on the official or on the All Reason No Logic one? I do have to talk quietly because the baby's asleep in the next room, and then the other one will be up to praise settings. I'm very curious though. Let me know. We can adjust that pretty easily. We crashed again. We keep crashing.
Two bumps. Look, as long as you split it 50-50 with me, I'm down. And let's have a look. Aeon Spy, that is unfortunate. Laptops, even when they're high spec, unfortunately they are running on the mobile version of a lot of chips which are low powered, which is not always ideal, although they are getting better and better with every generation. Twig is quiet on Twitch and YouTube. I'm assuming, are you talking
I think
about...
it's on yours.
Okay, it's on mine. Let me boost Twig just a little bit.
I do typically talk at this same volume on the All Reason No Logic weekly streams, and I've adjusted it to suit myself.
He does sound the same to me, but I'll boost him just a little bit.
Are you boosting in Discord or boosting on OBS?
So I have the desktop
you should
audio
boost on,
and if
you
I
should
boost on OBS, it boosts the game.
Ah, you do it through that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Noob settings.
Yeah, noob settings, 100%.
I've
what do you think? I'm a professional? I have. It's not like I've been doing this for almost 2 years.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's the longest process of figuring out all the audio inputs of OBS to do them one at a time. Yep. All right, I'm going to have to ping Flo in. Where is he?
There we go. Looks like I've made it back into the lobby, which is excellent. Wow, that's
Dill's
a
here.
queue. Dear.
Still might be coming to the rescue. Still, can you make it? Event mode. $10,750 and a on the laptop is not bad. 12,900K is much better. I'm running a 11,900K, but I also have it clocked pretty damn high. When you do a custom water cooling loop, even though it's a hot chip, you can do quite a lot. This is so gonna crash.
As long as we do increases by only a couple at a time, it should
I
be
just
all
saw
right.
him. He applied set team size 100.
Oh dear.
So
no other commands until that one goes through.
I'm not even going to change the name of the lobby right now.
No touching until we see everyone in there.
Alright, I will lock the lobby right now.
Versus the World. We actually did that one last week. It was myself, Tank Tom, Two Pumps, and Twig versus everyone, and I do believe it was the first of those special events that the Kings have actually won in. Well, glad you're enjoying it, Zarom. Zarom. Yeah, Zarom. We do these ones because we enjoy them as well, and we hope everyone does too.
Player limit.
Yeah.
There we go. Flows back as well. There we go. And thank you very much to Flo and Steel for jumping in tonight, and also Nightmare, who's not here tonight, who's quite often here. Steel, I've only just met recently and has helped us out very, very kindly with some widgets to make running these events a lot smoother. The help is much appreciated. Thank you.
He's also here on American time, so if you
in the past.
If everyone in chat could give him a big thank you for being here. He is most certainly outside of what you would consider to be reasonable hours.
There we go. We got very slow increments of player limits so we don't crash this lobby. You will get in, people. No. No.
No. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Lobby Sim, the game that has been produced by the Beyond All Reason developers. Just like game dev simulator and the like, this one exists so that you too may experience the joys of working on a multiplayer game and pushing the limits well and truly beyond what they were ever supposed to be pushed to.
All right. I tried EU7 that time. I'm going to try EU8 this time.
So King of Lobby Sim is a game mode that we've come up with. And what we do is we trick the community into thinking that we're playing King of the Hill. And in actual fact, we're getting our enjoyment from playing the lobby side of things. We just have to endure the King of the Hill on the in between times.
All right, we're locking this lobby. You guys will be able to get in shortly. We'll set it up and then we'll open it up. Stick around.
While we're doing that, why don't we open this one up to chat and ask, what is it that you are hoping comes next in bar? Whether that's a campaign, whether that's whether that's more open tools, Legion, the expanded unit packs, tier 4 units instead of T3 units. If you could ask for one thing in bar, what would you ask for?
Epic tick. That would be pretty epic.
Oh my god, an epic tick? How is that not in the game already?
I want it to
That'd
have
be
the same
awesome.
speed as they have as well.
Yeah.
And the same cost. My computer can run that now.
Oh, you know what would be great? A tick with the HP of a juggernaut, but the damage and move speed of a tick, but the size of a behemoth. Fish House
Mike's yes comment.
Yep, I see that one. I see that one. Air bridge with the transports. Okay, can I get an explanation of an air bridge with the transports? Because what I'm imagining right now is essentially them being able to line up and units being able to drive over the top of them to go across land. I know that's not what you have in mind. At least I think it's not what you have in mind. But man, that'd be awesome.
I got to do the settings. We don't have chronographer in here who was doing it. Bear with me. By the way, he in the background just messaged me. There is a scav tick if we turn scavs on. FYI.
Ooh. Legion and slower progress from T1 to T3. That'd be interesting. I think what I'd like to see is a setting which lets you scale the T2 and T3 lab cost to make that sort of thing happen. That'd be really an interesting one. Because then at least the game would stay the same, but people would have the options. Air jammer, yeah, I'd like to see an air jammer. Map editor, everyone wants a map editor. As you can see, the community works really hard to pull these ones together. Tweak to support a scaling factor. Okay, scaling factor would be quite interesting. So is that basically saying, Thule, are you basically saying you want to see essentially the game's economy ramp up over time so that everyone has access to better units at the end? Because that'd be kind of awesome. Epic Hornet, I would also like an Epic Hornet. That'd be great. Needs, we've got 100,000% needs to be an air jammer. That would actually be so cool, but it'd be so hard to deal with. Ask Twig about Two Pumps' playstyle. Twig, what am I asking you about Two Pumps' playstyle?
Just been setting up the lobby. What are we talking about?
Two Pumps wants me to ask you about his playstyle.
His playstyle. He finds the way to win. He doesn't just do the typical, like he'll try and come up with some funky shit and fuck you up. I've had it happen to me firsthand many times.
Very nice. And Rovander wants to see a transport that can transport multiple units. Yes, I do actually want to see a helicarrier equivalent. That'd be awesome. but not so much about launching aircraft, just as a transport. I think the lobby is, yes, everyone can rejoin at the lobby. Very good. It's all set up and we're all going.
No one touch anything. If you want to join, slowly do it. Pick a random number. Count to that many seconds and then join.
Notaria wants is saying the T2 to T3 transition is unreasonably fast. I actually agree with this. Our very first video was on all the glitters, and it was us getting a sub 8-minute marauder, 4 marauders.
747.
747.
747 was the first marauder.
Yeah, and
So
getting
it might have
those
been just
across the map and winning the game in under 10 minutes. So
Yeah,
yes,
if you want to
T3
see that,
transition.
go to our YouTube and then search the videos for oldest first. I think it's the very first one. And I
Yeah.
think Brightworks even cast one of the games that we tested it out, which we absolutely fucked up by building Cortex. That was my fault. I built Cortex instead of Armada. So we had to we lost about 2 minutes, but we still got 10-minute mark, 10 plus minute mark, and the marauders are going across the other side of the map and people are like, what the fuck? We're still building Fat Boys.
Fans wants to see a unit with no weapon, but it can be upgraded to have a beamer. You can actually kind of do that in the game. So the heavy transports can pick up a beamer, and the beamer can fire, which is pretty awesome. I wouldn't say it's the most cost-effective maneuver, but man, when you can Nostradamus someone for a win, amazing. A mine launching turret would be sick. I actually think that would be a great defensive thing where you could put it down and it puts out a mine every like X amount of time in a cone in front of it.
What about
and
like
so
imagine a Starfall version of that where it did like a big just dropped them at an even grid at a certain distance.
That'd be pretty cool. You want Static Live wants experimental to be separate from T3. Having a whole roster of experimentals being huge units. Something I would love to see is the ability to build like make an experimental unit that's really strong, but you can only build one of them in the game. So each team can only have one. And once it's destroyed, it's gone. That's it. It doesn't come back. It can't be rezzed. It's just an experimental unit, and it costs a ludicrous amount. It's just to break those super late game, those sieges. That'd be great. You can carry the Legion's heavy laser turret equivalent with a heavy transport. I didn't know that. That's cool.
Also,
a mobile lab, yeah. I've seen stuff like that in other games, and I would love to see like something like that, which helps you reinforce on the front lines.
Here's a good one. I saw someone do this in a stream the other day. You can, if you've got all the epic units turned on, you can carry a epic gremlin in a heavy transport as well. I'm waiting to see that in one of the big events.
Let me.
Okay, we have 7.
A boss. There we go.
7 kings. We need 2 more people.
Are we sure we want to do plus 50s against 50?
Do you think you get a bit less?
I'm thinking maybe 45s.
I was just going to see who jumps down. There we go. We got 9. All right, we'll drop it down to 45. I'll start at the bottom.
Actually, I reckon we could pretend. Oh yeah, 45. 50 is a lot. 50 is a lot.
I was feeling generous after the Kings haven't got a win yet tonight, especially with the comment about the Kings ever win. They definitely
at 45, do. They should do. They should do quite well. But it kind of does come down to the peasants more than anything else. Aggression in the early game and preventing scaling is the best way for the peasants. Kings surviving and scaling is usually the best way with putting pressure on there. Well, it looks like we're about to get this one kicked off, so I do appreciate everyone helping fill the chat and having a bit of a talk about the things that you'd love to see in the game. Hopefully, as the game goes on and we get more ability to affect the games, we'll see a opening up of the tools. But there, like, some people have done some crazy stuff with the game. Like, there's that entire space thing that people have done. That's crazy.
Oh, you didn't ask me what I want to see in the game. I want to see you guys
I know
all.
what you want to see in the game, Twig. It's obvious. You want to
What's
see
that?
ducks.
More ducks, quack quack.
More ducks.
I want to see. I do want to see all you guys hit that follow. If you want to come back for some more King of the Hill, that's what I want to see. Whether you're on the official channel or the All Reason No Logic channel, hit that follow button, and you'll get that ping when we're streaming.
All right.
Thanks for the follow, Zach. Good stuff, man.
Let's get this one kicked on, I reckon. T3 Pork is what Natera wants to see. A T3 Mida, I wouldn't mind seeing that either. A funny game with transport everything plugin. Oh, okay, yep. A plugin which lets you transport everything. That'd be quite good. A unit that can raise the ground level. You can technically do that with the restore command, but not really. I would love to see a unit that can make land bridges and a sea unit that can dredge them. That'd be awesome. But yeah, if you could like create physical barricades and stuff, man, that'd be great. But it is also one of those things where you'd be stressing the engine quite a bit. Looks like we have managed to get the lobby up and running and ready to go. Thanks to everyone for the patience there.
And thank you for the follows through Arrow, Zarum, Frank's stuff, guys.
We do our best to keep these ones up and running, but the lobby is what the lobby is, and we are doing something well outside of it. Zarum, thank you for the Prime sub. Massive
legend.
Appreciation. And that one showed up on the on where I'm looking as well, which is the official, which is nice.
It is very nice.
Unfortunately, I think an ad's popped up. So I'm going to have a quick look at what time it is. It is 10:08. And then I'm going to wait until a few minutes have passed. I'm going to thank Zarum again, just to make sure that he gets it, because getting an ad when that happens is not good. Unless, does subbing mean you don't see ads?
Probably. So you can thank him again anyway. Oh, well, thanks, man.
Oh god, we are so professional and we know exactly what we're doing. Yes, it does. That's the room. Thank you for the sub, man. That is fantastic. And we do massively appreciate it, because over time it builds up and we are trying to use it to upgrade the experiences for everyone. Tank Tom needs a PC with a CPU that can actually keep up with these games. I need a new sound interface. Twig has just had an upgrade to a 9950X3D. All of this done through everyone's support, and particularly if it's a Prime sub, it means it doesn't cost you anything, which is fantastic, because we don't expect anyone to spend money on us, and we just appreciate it if you do happen to throw the free support our way. So thank you very, very much.
Also, thank you to those that send unusual subs. Fishhouse Mike there in the comments quite often. Our #1 subscriber at the moment at 12 months. Absolute legend. I just get sad that he's waking up on the other side of the world to us when we go to bed, so I hardly get to play with Fish unless it's the weekend. A good game last night, didn't we, mate?
Aeon Spy, thank you for the sub as well. Wow, that's like 2 subs in one night is crazy. That's massively appreciated, every single bit. And even though Tank Tom isn't here, I am sure he would be appreciating it.
That's why we're getting subbed, isn't it?
Oh.
I hope he's watching right now.
Actually, yeah, make sure you let him know that that's why you're subbing.
And no one subscribed when he's back. And just be like, I would have subscribed if.
Aeon Spy, if you end up in a position, if we see you end up in a position where you're where it's not going to dramatically change the game but might help you survive, I think that's reasonable that we give you a Titan.
Okay.
If you'd said any other unit, I would have said no, but I like Titans.
And we're gonna give one to Zerom as well, don't we?
Yep. If we see you in trouble in the game and we don't think it's going to massively affect it, I think we can handle that. Because we do want to support the people that support us, but we also have to keep it nice and balanced for everyone that's in the game.
Starting in 1 minute. I can see, you know what, I can probably start it earlier because I see the red dot is actually Nightmare, who was just made ready and is AFK. So someone gets to OP take their commander, although it's probably going to spawn in the middle. So I might be OP taking it to the heavens.
Rent a Titan service. Someone's been watching a bit of anime. There you go. That's a question. What would you rather, rent a girlfriend or rent a Titan? I can say for a fact, if there was a Titan on Earth, I would rent the Titan.
I don't think my wife would be too happy if I rented a girlfriend.
So we've got 2 votes for renting a Titan already. This is a good start.
Okay. I am going to 4-star this one. Good luck, everyone. Especially Zerom and... got the name. Where's the screen? Oh no. Aeon Spy. That's it. I should know you. OP.
Can the girlfriend be a Titan? I mean, look, if you give it the right paint job.
Started.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. After some intrepid technical difficulties, welcome to King of the Hill by All Reason No Logic, live on the official and on our own channel. Joining me in the casting booth, we do have Twig of All Reason No Logic fame and myself, Pradith. And right now, in the middle of the map, we have 9 intrepid kings and exploding Nightmare, leaving behind some juicy wreckages for the kings, as well as 59 peasants around the outside. Kings are down 2 matches tonight. Can they claw this one back? The plus 45% bonus is definitely on the high end, but we also have a mixture of new and returning kings in the middle, so it should be interesting. Big thing with the rules, make sure you do not use structures offensively. Those ones will be sniped by the wonderful mod tools that have been given to us by Steel. Make sure that you do your best to not do anything wrong before the 10-minute mark, because there is a 10-minute no rush and air has been switched off. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see whether our kings can break out and destroy these rebellious peasants, or whether or not the peasants are going to run over the kings and claim their freedom. For the kings, best start is to get yourself up to a minimum of 1 fusion and enough to defend your 2 lanes. If these fall, it becomes very difficult for the people on either side of you. For the peasants, if you're working in the corners, you want to be co-oping them as much as possible. It looks like we're going to have a pretty strong co-op corner on the top right-hand side, as well as on the top left-hand side, but the bottom left and bottom right looking to be a little on their own. We'll see whether they can work it out, because the earlier you can get the more resources, the better. Any money spent on wastefulness, like 2 labs, or on things like units that you don't need until the 10-minute mark, is going to set you behind. Twig, what have we got going on here? Also, massive thank you to Zaroom again for the bits. We've only recently been able to receive them, but they have rained down on us. Massive thank you for the support. We never we do appreciate it massively, because anything that you guys do to support us is huge. So thank you very much, Zaroom. Your Titan will be coming when you need it most.
Is your in-game name also Zaroom? I need to find you. By the way, Prey, I feel a little bit bad because the Kings have been on a losing streak tonight, and instead of ditching Nightmare's commander into the heavens, I decided to destroy it, and then that meant an extra 1100 metal for Nateria. The reason why I wanted to see it go boom. I've never had the chance to kill Nightmare's commander before.
Is that because Nightmare's beaten you in every game you've played against him?
I don't remember seeing Nightmare play, but
You have to forgive Twig. He's a little tired tonight.
he wins just about every game he's in because he's the moderator, and the moderators win, especially with the abilities that he has.
Commander self-destructed.
Well, we hope to see you in the game one day, Zarom. Whether you want to be a king or a peasant, it is always a good time when people we know join. And also make sure you jump into the Discord as well, because we do play on Wednesday nights, just a very casual versus AI game. So it's always
Actually
good
have-
to meet people there.
We actually have a lot of people that join that and don't even play. They just sit in the Discord with us because the characters that come on are quite friendly. And by friendly, I mean they'll give you shit constantly throughout the night. And we
it's-
love it.
It is a server based in the Aussie lands, so take that one. Take anything you hear in it with a grain of salt, because if we are if we're not taking the Mickey, then there's something horribly wrong.
Okay, T2 Lab down the bottom left. So these guys started off not commenting, but we're actually finding that the left hand, we see a second T2 Lab.
Yep.
Bucks's T2 Lab got dropped second, but the other Franz is asked that everyone come and help. That's the right thing to do. There's nothing wrong with asking your neighbors, help build these T2 Labs, because you will be better off for it. You can see Femboy walking down there, and yeah,
Furiously
bro, building his own.
and vigorously spraying his build power into that T2 lab.
Yummy. On the top right, we see Jellier, of course, the first T2 constructor coming out of anyone on the map. These guys know how to commie up here. Lloyd helping him out. And you can see down the bottom here,
All of them
Zastica.
tapped.
Oh, Morning
So,
Phoenix. These guys, by the
this
way, they are in
entire
Discord.
right
If you want to
corner.
jump on Discord, they coordinate these things. Oh, the fringe is there too. Wow.
And a big thank you to Proddy Teague sending the 100 bits on the official. Thank you very much. That goes towards the development of the game, so appreciate that one on behalf of the Beyond All Reason team. So thank you very much for that. We do have a pause. I suspect that is a rule break.
Yeah,
There it is. Let me just grab that one so I can do that, and I can
I think it's been. Oh, you have to
remove,
resume the game to.
select. Oh, you've
Someone
already
hit
done it?
resume.
Okay.
Yeah, someone hit resume. It should disappear.
But that is the right use of a pause just there. There we go. It is gone. Perfect. And also thank you everyone who does draw on the map for us. It does help us get to the problem very, very quickly. Pings are also good.
Especially with all those rocket ships that you guys love to draw.
Yep, and I'm just going to get rid of that one as well.
This is great. Check out what Chronographer has got. These stamps that actually tell you where these things are.
Oh yeah, we can do that, can't we? I don't
yeah, we
think
gotta turn
I
that
can
on.
do
Rule
that yet.
break.
But
Have you got the TXT on the right of yours?
I don't think I have the TXT on the right. Anyway, we'll sort this out between this week and next week. I don't think I have the same version that you do, but those
It will
tools are
only be
making
visible to
things-
the spectators though.
Yeah.
That's the thing, not the in-game. So guys, do not build offensive structures. That's what's happening there, and that doesn't just mean artillery. If you're building a Juno, you can shoot it at these lava ramps. You can shoot it into your own base or your allies' base, but just do not send it into your enemy's base. That means it's being used offensively, which is a no-no for King of the Hill. We find that we get the best balance when it's all just units versus units.
Just to quickly answer chat, Prod by League, thank you so much for the for gifting 5 subs to the Beyond All Reason official channel. That one does go directly to the game development, so that is a big boon for the team, and so thank you very much for that. Massively supports the development of Beyond All Reason, as does any ad revenue that goes into this channel, which is why we are here and hoping to do our part as well. So thank you very much for the 5 gifted subs. I think that's one of our first large packs of gifted subs going to anyone. Zaroom, join the Discord, you say? We are in the bar Discord, but we also have our own at All Reason No Logic. I do believe that at some point in the night, the mods might post a link to it or thereabouts. or we might post one if we can.
Okay, if you are listening, Mr. Keep You Waiting, you are building your units too far forward.
And just getting rid of that one, nice and quick. Just remember, the defenses are there for defending, they are not there for offending, and we'll just be popping those ones out of existence. And if you keep doing it, we will have to swap you out for another player, unfortunately.
I realise now with this new widget, we can actually put ourselves into the game.
Wait, can we?
Yes.
That's excellent. That is rather excellent.
And we can transfer units between allied teams as well. So if anyone disappears, we can reassign that eco or those units to a player nearby.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's, with 9 minutes to go, we've been messing around a little bit.
9 minutes to go? 1 minute to go.
Oh, sorry, with 9 minutes elapsed. Let's have a quick look. Fusion coming down in this top right, 2 already down, ready to go. Looks like the top right has scaled nicely.
Middle.
Top left, 2 fusions down. Those guys are scaling very nicely as well. Bottom left, no fusions yet, but T2 distributed it nicely. And bottom right, T2 is out all over the map as well. So we could have seen a little bit more, but not bad at all. In the middle of the map, we do have a couple of very lightly defended lanes. We'll see how these ones go. Just remember, T1 defenses are technically better than T2 defenses in the early parts of the game, because the T2 defenses against T1 units tend to overkill just a little bit. All right, lava dropping. Let's bandbox that map. 450 units. That's the most units we've seen at the 10-minute mark in an incredibly long time. Let's hope it is an exciting start. Big push happening at the top of the map. These ones are just ticks, but they're going into those scorpions, and ticks are fantastic against scorpions. They've bypassed completely, and they're going for the main base. They are going to get in easily. No units being constructed, a fusion being constructed instead, and this is going to be a king falling to ticks right out of the gate, especially with the wind all bunched up like that. It is going to chain react. Ticks free to go into the middle of the map, and that is where they're going. They're finding a beamer though. Bottom side of the map, Scorpions have done a decent job of cleaning up the blitzes that were running through on the left hand side. We do have a large number of invisible tanks heading towards the middle of the map, but they are going to run into a further back defensive T2 structure, as well as units. The ramp that has fallen in the top side now has a blitz attack that is bypassing. It keeps you waiting and heading straight into Thul's base. Thul is going to take a lot of damage from his ally falling, and this is what we talked about holding those ramps. Kings on the ropes, even with that plus 45% bonus. Not enough units, not enough defenses.
It's going to be nasty if Aeon Spire finds their way in, but you can see a counter intrusion has been built to the right there. They are now picked up.
Question is, can they be picked up? Because they are quite quick, and they are running away from the units, and units need to actually physically run into them to stop them. All they have to do is find their way into the middle of the map. We do love the use of invisible tanks. Aeon Spy been very heavily available in the chat today, as well as in the game, so very nicely done there. It has done a very, very good job. One of the subscribers for today, so thank you very much for the subscription, and we'll see whether or not you can be famous both for helping us and for destroying the economy. Spreading them out to try to get maximum damage done. Has been hit by a couple of units. They are visible now, going for the conversion, splitting them up nicely done. They are well and truly into the middle of the map.
Aphis scene.
Aphis scene. They
are
gonna they are gonna get the Aphis.
They have to get the build power first.
Oh,
they're gonna get the build power. One more shot on the build power, and that.
No.
They just need to get on the right side of this. Go for the converters. That's a good thing to do.
That's good. Even if the Aphis don't fall, all the build power, and this is why you've got to spread that build power really, really well. Kings
really
on
nicely
the
done.
Ropes.
By the way, thanks for the gifted sub anonymous. Whoever that is, thank you very much.
Do appreciate that one a lot. Thank you. Any subs that go towards us or the official, massively appreciated.
Dominus
having-
appearing so much tonight with that commander in the middle of the map again.
Dominus, are we gonna have to make a rule that Dominus can't send his comm in before 13 minutes?
Oh, I got to get so much damage done. This is bad.
This is really
without
bad.
Conversion. Watch behind has bugger all metal coming in. Oh, they've still got
All the
131.
conversion and all the build power has been taken out, which means that Watch Behind cannot utilize all of the work that they've done to get themselves set up in the middle of the map.
Oh, it is bad on the top of the map here. I mean, if I was one of these kings on the south and my lane's safe, I'd almost be sending units out to help.
It also looks like Watch Behind might have dropped.
Yes, they left. No one's taken. Guys,
No
if
one's
you're
taken.
a king, you can take. OP take.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a very quick Kings game. If that middle falls, those triple Aphis are your scaling capabilities, and right now they are being shot at by wheelies.
Here we go. Dominus. Doing it.
Oh, Dominus. Dominus has been inside of the King's ring every single game tonight. Whether or not it's from playing there, in fact it's not, it's from walking his comm in. King's under pressure, and this is why defense is so critical.
Oh. Pray, do you let me know when you think that this is unwinnable for the Kings, because I need to drop Aeon Spy that Titan at some point.
Look, I honestly think that 2 more Kings falling and you could drop Aeon Spy that Titan. And those 2 more Kings are not too far off, because the ticks are right now inside of Natera's base, and BSN has been gutted as well. It is right now units from Citizen 3 and a race car as well as Big Justin that are holding the line at the back. And if you're holding the line at the back, you are struggling to hold the line at the front. Trying to build a bastion to hold the front, this is not a bad idea. They have huge range and incredibly efficient damage. Early bastions incredibly strong in a King of the Hill. But it just looks like the Kings have not been up to par with defending in the early game this week. And the Fringe looking for the nail in the coffin for BSN. Honestly, at this stage, you could almost just bypass them completely and go for that next base.
He's just going to go for a comm trade. He's going for a comm trade.
There we go, and that is the whole base taken out. Kings,
One more base down, and there's a Titan coming your way, Aeon.
Kings, you've been going with the defenseless strategies, and it's hurting you. Peasants have learned.
Really easy way to defend your lane at the 10-minute mark. Praetor, you know what it is?
Is it pounders?
It's pounders.
It's pounders. Pounders absolutely pound the 10-minute mark. Because it's almost like on the unit tooltip it says something like anti-swarm unit.
And Citizen 3 just losing most of their build power. Only their spam labs with build power now.
Oof.
But the holes are being filled out.
King's in real trouble. The Bastion's doing a good job though. The Bastions are holding the line, but the question is, at a 2,000 metal deficit, do the Kings have any real hope? Now, where is Aeon Spy in this match? Aeon Spy is
bottom left.
bottom
The cyan.
left. You know what? I think it might be time to give Aeon Spy a.
All right, we'll do that.
Titan.
I've got it ready there. Here we
Because
go.
we've
We'll
got
do
a
it in their
big tick
bags.
wave coming in from the top of the map that's about to find its way into Citizen 3's base. Citizen 3 is going to lose a lot of their capabilities right here. Doing a good job of healing a lot of those turrets, keeping them up and alive, but they have found the fusions. Oh no, big loss right there. The ticks got way too close to that explosion. but that is the conversion gone, which means that a lot of the income is gone as well. And now we're getting even more defensive troubles right now in the bottom right of the map. We've just had a big push through of ticks by by Misty Sync, but they only managed to get to the build power. They didn't manage to hit the build power, and the Arbiter shot ran a little early, so it didn't manage to overfire into the build power. Daoshi doing a good job of defending against all odds, but is about to be hit quite heavily from behind. All those T1 units getting ready to find every entrance into the base, and the Arbiters coming to find every single place that they can fire into. They're about to destroy one of the defensive bastions, which is going to open the way for Solemn Tempest, who has a very large force of Quakers and Banishers. So the Kings are going to be in quite the bit of trouble here. Kings.
There we go. Did we drop the Titan a little bit early?
I don't think so.
Well, the thing is, I will do one more. Typically, we'd hang up our shoes at the end of this one. I'm going to do one more as a result of our involvement on this one.
I genuinely don't think that it would make much of a difference. We
it's
do
not
have
gonna
invisible
change
tanks in the middle of the base.
The outcome's not going to change. Maybe it will change the duration.
I mean, it's not too late for us to get rid of the Titan and put it back in his base. Oh, actually, it's on hold fire. Oh man, Aeon Spy, you're the best. That's fantastic. Just walking it around, being cheeky. This is.
Hey, look at me! I've got a Titan.
The premium. This right there is the premium. Gets his Titan and just plays around with it. Fantastic.
Usurper up north with the commander in the base, converting everything while invisible. If you guys didn't know, you can capture units while you're invisible.
One of the greatest things that can ever happen is capturing an Aphis and control D'ing it inside of an Aphis stack. Marauders coming in to break race car cloud. The Titan was seen, but the Marauders are the ones that have done the damage right here. They've broken the defenses, they've broken the artillery. The Marauders doing the damage right there. No more conversion, no more build power, and the back of the map is starting to close in. Another big rush in through Citizen 3. Citizen 3 is trying their damnedest to stay in this match. They nearly managed to get an Aphis up. They got their conversion back, they got their build power back, surviving purely on spam, but the Mausers are here to say no more spam, and the spam is here to protect them. King's showing you just how tenacious you can be and how long you can hold on, but unfortunately the peasants just having overwhelming amounts of force at this stage of the map. Twig, does this mean that the Kings are getting a plus 50 for the next one?
If not more, depends who jumps down there. What happens now though is I got to be a bit quieter. I just got a few text messages. Those that watch my streams regularly, I get in trouble quite a bit, and it's not worth it. As much as I love entertaining you guys with these games, I value my life.
The crazy thing is, as Chronos pointed out in the chat, usually when Legion is on, the Kings absolutely stomp, because Legion is just so phenomenally strong for defense because of those bastions, as well as pushing out because of the because of a lot of their unit choices. But in this case, has not happened. Last King, Big Justin, holding out, trying to keep his one bastion alive, gave it a shield and everything, but it goes down with 52 kills. Now, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we're going to be jumping into one final game. What do you reckon? Plus 50 bonus for the Kings, or do they need even more?
We'll see who goes down there.
Yep. And the question is, Twig, are we going to cast the last one, or since you're on quiet mode and since my voice is rapidly running out, are we playing the last one?
We probably could. I do need to disappear for about 30 seconds, but we'll quickly set that one up.
Let's have a quick look at those graphs. Ladies and gentlemen, the metal produced, we do see the kings doing really well, but look at those peasant lines. They are not far behind the kings. That is crazy. Everyone in the peasants doing well. This is the power of handing out T2 early and getting those mexes up and building units late. Phenomenal job, peasants. Absolutely phenomenal. Damage dealt, the kings tried really hard, but man, did the peasants get that damage on. Look how many blue lines are right up in there at the 10-minute mark. Very nicely done, ladies and gentlemen. Now let's kick on into the next one. If you see this one on YouTube, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you're seeing this one on Twitch, get ready for the next one.
Okay. One more. That's why you want to jump in the middle, because we're upping the bonus, hey?
No. Of course not.
I'm going to jump in there just in case. It's in case we go there, and I'll be back in about 30 seconds.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Usurpers joining us in the middle of the map as well. Very, oh, maybe not. Has jumped back out. Has jumped back in. Bit indecisive right there. Anyone else wanting to go down in there? Add bonus plus 50. Just remember, if you, oh, Flo joining us in there. I like it. I like it a lot. We need to grab a few more. Citizen 3, I need to get rid of your bonus. Anyone else up the top? All right, let's start stripping away bonuses from people. Anyone who, are there any other players that want to jump down into kings? Otherwise, I'm going to start giving people some bonuses. And yes, I am going to favor people that I know, because it is the way. It is the way.
All right.
Kind of. Actually, there's not even that many people I can favor.
Flo's joining us. Nice.
Unfortunately, race car cloud, I cannot keep everyone down here, and so a few people do need to. We do need to jump a few people up. But there is always next week, and we will make sure that you get a chance next week as well. This is one of the things I don't like about being a streamer, because I'm in control here. I have to make choices, and I don't like it. But it is what it is, and we have to make do with. No, Tara, you need your king revenge game. I know. However, you can try. However, there will be next week, and this week you can try and crush us. Not to mention, you'll also have the opportunity to see exactly what I'm doing on stream. So feel free to use that information. We do not blame anyone for that. 76 peasants. Jesus. All right. Let us.
Well, that bonus naturally would go up higher than 50 anyway.
So the question is it 50 or what is our bonus? Because we want to kick this one off.
Probably ask. Apparently you got some echo there, Pray.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. I don't know why I would have echo.
I'm not hearing.
I'm just going to just give me a sec. I'm gonna mute my audio so that I can hear from the stream. So just give me a moment.
I don't think
Um,
they've been buffed at all.
Psycho, do you by chance have 2 streams open? Because I've just checked on the audio coming out of Twitch and it does seem alright, unless it's the audio coming from Twig stream. Unless that one is or is is echoing.
Yeah, unless my headphones are being picked up by my mic, I hardly doubt it though.
Looks like we're gonna have a so Twig, what do we decide for the it's Discord. What do we decide for the bonus, considering there are now 83 peasants?
I am thinking we have to at least go up to 60.
Okie dokie.
Oh, should we do 50? I don't know. I feel bad because I'm on the team now.
Let's do
If I
57.
wasn't on the team, I'd say 60, but I'm here saying
57's
okay.
a good number.
All right. I mean, Psycho Pew Pew, you get the numbers quite right. What do you reckon?
All right, let's kick
57
this
bonus
one off.
versus 80.
I like those odds. I like those odds.
Have we just favoured ourselves too much? I mean, we want to see one Kings win tonight. That reminds me, I haven't updated the Reason No Logic
We
stream.
are also against Emir,
peasants.
Toski, Aeon Spy as 40 plus OS players against us. So
Don't forget Taxman.
I mean, look, Taxman. I've been watching Taxman get better and better and better every week because he plays with you on stream.
He's played a couple times. He's always in our Wacky Wednesdays. If you guys want to join some stupid games, jump over to the Reason No Logic Discord. I will copy and paste a link to that into, because it doesn't let us put it into the official.
And then I think we're gonna do that force start. Chrono, are you here still? No. So I guess I will force start it.
As long as 2 people don't do it.
I think we had someone join. Move to force spec. There you go. You're in. Make sure. Yep. Ring.
I like to see it ready up quickly.
Force spec.
Oh, hang on a sec. There is another person that has jumped in here. Change team.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, there we
There we
go.
go.
Very good. Aeon Spy, I still believe in you. The first 11 minutes are critical in the game.
All right. Looks like we're turning off our widgets for this game.
Welcome,
What?
Commander.
What do you mean? What if we need to give ourselves Titans?
I should go in the middle. I never go in the middle.
I'm gonna go in my usual spot at the bottom of the map.
I'm going on the right. If you want to go next to me. I can't draw in game. I am worried that something's wrong with my game.
It's just that one person hasn't spawned in yet.
Please
Yeah, but
choose your starting
there we go.
There we go. Now the question is,
Shits.
what faction do I want to go?
I like Armada at the start, but then I love Cortex in T3 stage of King of the Hill because you just
Yeah.
push through, and that is the style of King of the Hill.
Cortex is quite the strong at the beginning. Oh, sorry, yeah, I like starting Armada and then Cortex, but with Legion on, I feel like you just have to go Legion.
Oh, the three Chev in the middle. I might swap with him. That is nasty. 69 Spyro. 3 OS. Do you know what you're doing, bro? I think that breaches our minimum OS rule.
We don't really have one here. They have enough chefs, so I know he knows how to
Yes, I
eco.
do, yeah. Okay.
Who I'm worried about is Flo, who seems to be starting right back in the middle. Are you trying to be sneaky, Flo, and steal those extra mexes?
That's all right.
T2 con turrets, T2 con turrets. Yeah, boys.
Oh, you're going on the other side, so you're going. Oh, you're Legion. You're Legion.
I am trying Legion. I do like Legion.
Hmm.
The cacophony, I think it is. The T2 pop up is just so strong for defense early.
Oh, chronographer. T2 con turrets. I didn't put them back in after
Oh no.
the lobby crash.
Oh no. Should we kick this one off?
Oh yeah, I can do that, can't I? I'm gonna
Yes,
do
you
that.
can. There you go.
Battle started.
Somebody else
Good
did it.
evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to King of the Hill on Raptor Crater. Twig and myself, of all regions and no logic, are in the middle. So come and get us. Twig is on the far right position. I am on the far left. Do your worst. Oh, we got a pause. What have we got?
Head
A
of
pause
Emre.
for?
So there must be something wrong. I'm guessing there must be a commander in the middle or something like that.
We can't fix that, can we?
I can remove them if I can see them.
Yeah.
Enemy commander destroyed.
So we'll have to deal with it as need be.
Battle paused.
What's going
How
on?
was that?
Emre got com bombed? Who did that?
Rule violation.
Yep.
Interesting. So that will say it at the top. Yucky. Ban grew.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
Steel's there, Steel's active, so go for it. Feel
And
free
that-
to ban. And I
and that
think
is
Steel
a
has the ability to drop a com back in for Emre.
Yep. And that is a perma ban, by the way, not a temporary.
That is grew. Looks like they're already removed from the game.
Battle resumed.
There we
Wouldn't be
go.
surprised if they actually get a ban on the official Discord as well.
But for anyone wondering, that is a perma ban for King of the Hill. Everyone's here to have a bit of fun because this is PvP that doesn't really feel like PvP. It feels more like PvE. And so we have a zero tolerance policy for that. We're very chill about a lot of things, but ruining someone else's experience is something that we are not chill about. All right, so what's the plan for today, Twig? What are we going to try and do?
I'm going to try and remember some sort of build order.
Oh, good luck, because that does not sound like something you're good at remembering how to do.
No, we don't really play these as much as we used to back in the day.
No, we don't. But we'll give it our best shot.
I stay at T1 probably a little bit too long. What's your build look like over there?
You know, I'm just
I
struggling
send
because
all my
it's Legion.
constructors. I send all my constructors out very early.
Yeah, I've sent mine out now. Probably could have. Oh, I didn't realize I built a build turret over there. Anyway, that was supposed to be wind. That's why I'm behind on wind. That's fine. We'll sort it out. Everyone's overflowing wind to me, which is perfect. Gotta eat that lab. You're going over there. Slow start for me, but that's okay.
Me too. I haven't even dropped my T2 lab yet.
Legion is something I am very not used to too. I haven't dropped mine either, so that's fine.
Enemy commander destroyed. Enemy commander destroyed.
Yeah, it looks like Spyro only got 4 of his mexes.
Oof. That's rough.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Man, I'm like super starved on metal. I've messed up in a big way.
What is your metal income?
Low.
Your team reached Tech 2.
Was I the first T2? Oh, I was equal first T2.
Destroyed.
I just don't have enough energy because I've got those expensive T2 mexes and wind is low. That's also hurting me a lot.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Low power, yuck.
Yeah, we've been sitting at super low wind for a while now.
This is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Might have to build some more wind.
Yeah. I'm thinking of dropping down some solars, to be honest. There you go, stabilized now, finally.
Low power.
Oh my god, what a dumb constructor. Walking the whole way around the base.
Yep.
Enemy commander destroyed. Low power. commander destroyed.
How is everyone looking in the middle here?
Eesh. I've done poorly.
Can't let them get it again.
Low power.
I've just not been able to keep my power online. I just went too light in the beginning. I'm just bouncing off the bottom of the power.
There's a shot
meter.
happening.
Battle pause.
Oh, where is that happening?
Battle resumed.
Oof.
Who is 69 Spyro is there?
The whole team is wasting energy.
Now we're all wasting energy. Of course we are. Oh dear. How am I even gonna defend this?
Oh shit, 1 minute left.
Yeah,
God
I know,
damn.
right?
Yeah,
What
okay.
is
I'm
even the
going
right
to units
unit
now.
here? I think phalanxes.
Why are we hearing shots?
We shouldn't be hearing shots, but
I went into 3 fusions instead of my usual 2.
oh, risky business right there.
Enemy units spotted. Tech 2 unit detected.
Who is shooting?
League is hitting a camera, I think. No, a radar.
It's difficult. We can't can't multitask for starters, as you can hear.
we are
We
not.
can't moderate these like we usually do.
We are not the most skillful when it comes to holding the line like that. All right, I think my defenses are adequate. Whew, okay.
Oh, we're not dead.
That's good. We like not being dead.
Enemy commander destroyed.
It is a well defended base. No major. Okay, Aeon spiders over there. Later, Redden in trouble.
Enemy commander destroyed. destroyed.
Excellent, excellent, excellent.
The whole team is wasting energy.
All right. First few. Oh dear, top of the map is struggling a bit. The flow is struggling a bit.
Oh no. Okay, let's get some eco going.
Which means that units are going to be coming my way as well.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Not good, not good.
Units under attack.
Not good, not good, not good.
Base under attack.
I really hope that persecute is not a persecutor on the right.
That's my conversion gone and my build turret's gone. Shit.
Enemy commander destroyed.
I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble.
Destroyed. Commander under attack. Base under attack.
I'm lagging a lot as well.
Oh, that is a persecutor.
Dominus is in
Alright.
my base. Oh dear.
Sorry, I'm just gonna remove a unit. Settings.
I have been infiltrated.
Really apologize, guys. People just not. I can't remove the unit. Who is it? Slime girl. I'm going to resume, even though I've got a.
Nope, I'm super in trouble. I've just had all my stuff degunned by Dominus.
Friendly commander destroyed.
We certainly have a disrupted frame rate right now.
You are overflowing metal. Enemy commander destroyed.
I've got another com in my base.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Commander heavy damage.
Twig, can I have like a fusion and a builder in the back of your base or something?
Sure. Let me just get. I'm just sending some ticks over. Where's a builder?
Enemy commander destroyed.
They're all on the front line. You're building in my front line, pro.
Destroyed.
Right,
Okay,
there we
I
go.
can handle that.
Unit
69 pyro just left.
stealth.
So League, give pro your units. You got a whole base that you can give.
Commander under attack. Unit received.
Why is my frame rate so bad?
He's giving you everything, the fusions, everything in the middle, so you should be able to
Nice.
move back over to that lane.
Yep,
I have T3 in a pretty big way now.
nice.
I have a feeling that the
Unit received. The whole team is wasting energy.
What does this need?
Spotted.
I have a feeling that the peasants are not going to get a win tonight.
Enemy commander destroyed. Tech 3 unit ready.
All I have to do is hold here, and we
Right,
will
I'm
do
pushing out
well.
now. Pushing out now. It sucks how many rule breaks there's been in the one that we're not spectating to control
It
it.
happens. Like the later at night it is, the more people unfamiliar with the game mode are joining. Dominus likes my comm. Yes, yes, it is a good comm. I did not give it to myself, so I'm gonna use it. But I do think that is it is going to be eliminated.
Unit received. Commander self-destructed. Enemy commander destroyed. Enemy commander
Up
destroyed.
into
Friendly
the other base.
Spiders, go spiders, yes.
commander destroyed.
Yes, spiders.
Right, we're through. We are through. Let's get these guys reclaiming stuff because that is what we want.
Dominus, you're everywhere I try to go. This is rather problematic.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Okay, where are we at?
We are at Struggletown is where we're at.
Destroyed.
Yikes, this is a tough night for Kings.
This is a tough night for Kings indeed. We have done some damage, but we are barely holding on. My stuff is surrounded, which is not ideal. The last
I'm
bastion
just
of
going
defense
fusion
is
so there's no
struggling.
big pops.
These chimeras have done work. 115 kills between them already. But they are falling to the Mausers, and I can't do anything about it.
Yes, do it yourself, our flank, mister.
Go Twig, push out, sweep the whole map. We will hold.
Energy.
We will hold.
Stealthy units detected.
Oh god. Please lay off us with the stealth. We can't hold against everything.
Oh yeah, stealth is a problem. Let's build a anti-stealth.
Unit received. Enemy commander destroyed.
We will hold. We will hold.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Oh no, the north is not looking good.
Yeah, I'm pulling my.
This is what I
back
mean
to
about low
normal.
OS players. He just left the second it got too stressful. I'm
Yeah.
calling it minimum 5 OS.
That's. We don't mind if you're new, but if you're gonna leave the moment the game looks like it's the point of King of the Hill is to play King of the Hill.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Yeah, what I might do is send a Razor back up here because we are leaking on the north. I think you need to maybe
I
send
know.
some stuff north as well.
No, I have plus 65 income.
Enemy commander destroyed.
Everything we have is oh my god, Dominus is in the base up here as well.
Lost.
Dominus, get out of here. Oh, it's too much command lag.
Oh no.
Enemy commander destroyed. Enemy commander destroyed.
No, you got it.
If league falls, this is not looking good at all. At all.
Enemy commander
Yeah, it's not.
destroyed.
It's not ideal. No.
We're not gonna. There's no chance that we're gonna get through this fast
Keep
enough.
sweeping, Twig. Keep sweeping. We will
I just need
hold.
to hope for the best for Can we see anything off the edge here? We can. There's an APHIS. There is an APHIS. If my headset dies, there's a bug with it
Base under attack.
because I've plugged it into charge.
Oh, come on. Come on.
Enemy commander destroyed.
How is that APHIS not dead yet? Yes. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it.
No, they got the line of conversion. No. No.
Oh, my base is falling.
No, we're doing
No.
everything we can, Twig.
No. He's in
Dominus
my
is
base.
in your
He's in my
base.
base. He's in my base. That's him. There he is.
No, he got my.
Nothing I can do about that. There's nothing I can do about that.
No. We tried. We tried so hard.
Base
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
My bastion still holds strong.
under attack. Base under attack. Commander taking heavy damage. Commander destroyed.
I guess
Jeez,
my
that
last few
crossbow.
games.
Hey, look, I'm not the one that gave me any of that stuff, and I destroyed it after I saw that it was deploying units.
Oh, the Medusa are quite the powerful. The way they lock onto targets.
Mm-hmm.
Metal extractor lost. Friendly player resigned.
I felt like I did okay.
I think you did all right. I think I did okay until Dominus's comm got into my base. Lost ties and nerf Dominus. It's a
Alright.
powerful strat getting the comm in.
Let's do this. Oh, I just went and control B'd my whole thing. Can Daoshi Bag do the same or resign? I forgot it kicks you if you control D your whole team.
Ah.
Like all your stuff.
Hold on, I am going to try something.
Oh yeah, I can just blow it up.
Commander
Those
point.
are APHIS, are they not? What if I no, I couldn't do that. Okay. Well, I tried. I did
Okay.
try.
I can't use the
The
mod tools.
Me neither. I think it's because we were players in the game.
Yeah, that's good
It
to
is
know.
unfortunate that we
accidentally
can't make the
abuse
whole
anything.
map explode at once, which would have been quite amusing.
There we go. Nice one, guys. Peasants clean sweep tonight.
Very well done, peasants. The kings just could not get their feet underneath them. Looks like, for those of you, that are here next week, it is time for us to assemble a crack team of the elite kings and see if we can't get a single win on the board.
Peasants really stepping it up. Dominus, get the fuck out of everyone's base. You're too good.
Let's have a quick look at the stats. I want to see sort by damage dealt. I think I can. No, still, we had some very strong plays there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you have enjoyed that one. I don't think that one's going to end up on YouTube because we were playing in it. That doesn't happen very often. However, tonight's YouTube video is in fact a double feature of the same game. So the first half is a commentated version with a couple of clips edited in from when we're talking to each other in game, but then tagged on to the end is the rest is the game from about 10 minutes onwards from my perspective if you want to see how we played last week's. So do check that one out.
Also, I reckon another one of our games is going to appear on Winter Gaming's channel soon. So
Ooh, that could be
keep an eye out
exciting.
for that. Might be on a new map.
Well, on that note, I think we need to set up some raids, do some other bits and pieces, and a big thanks to everyone that played tonight. Massive thank you to everyone that subscribed tonight. I'm just going to pull that list up to make sure that I don't miss anybody, because we had quite a few subs tonight. We had many follows, we had bits and everything. So massive thank you to Zaroom for the subscription. Massive thank you as well to Aeon Spy for the subscription as well. Zaroom for the 1,500 bits in total. That is, I think, our largest bit donation to date. Massive thank you to the follows as well. We got a couple of follows tonight. Zach, True, Axe, Zaroom, and Franz. Thank you for the follows too. This is that keeps our channel alive and running, and hopefully will lead to Tank Tom with a PC that can handle the game sooner rather than later. So we do seriously appreciate that one. To everyone who helped us in game tonight, that'll be Nightmare, Flow, Steel. Thank you very much. Chronographer as well, player, not a mod team. Massive thank you there. And Dominus as well. Looks like the raid has gone off too, so we're raiding 2 pumps tonight. Everyone give some love to 2 pumps.
All right, I'll do the same and raid over to 2 pumps.
And on that note, I'm stop talking because I've
Oh God,
really
you are
pushed it
struggling,
tonight.
man. I'll see you in another channel shortly. I'm just getting the next map set up. If anyone wants a specific map, I don't think Pinewood Derby fits this many people. Good suggestion though.
Beyond All Reason fans, welcome to King of the Hill by All Reason No Logic. Experience 2 or more teams facing off in epic scale warfare, where the Horde gang up on the Kings of the Hill. Kings start off with an economic bonus. They do their best to defend an onslaught after a no-rush timer expires. Test out your micro and defend against multiple players in variations of this game mode. Or be part of the masses. Team up with your allies to topple the throne in a glorious victory.